Usually, when prisoners are sent to prison for a crime they committed, you would expect that prisoner to finish their sentence either through release or death. This particular prison seems to break this convention, alongside a handful of others throughout history. In actual fact, a prisoner may linger about the concrete walls for decades to come, warning current occupants about their potentially spooky end. The Eastern State Penitentiary was a prison located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which operated from 1829 until 1971. It has taken in famous criminals such as Al Capone and also inspired many prisons worldwide for their architecture. This was sometimes referred to as the wagon wheel structure, which in many ways drew religious inspiration, such as modelling hallways like a church. One of the most infamous aspects of the penitentiary is its refinement of the recently at the time piloted solitary confinement scheme. In comparison to other systems, such as the Auburn system, this was relatively kinder to prisoners, in principle. The idea was for prisoners to become penitent through solitary thinking time about their actions. Contact with non-family visitors was allowed, and facilities such as a barbershop were included too, but the reality was much grimmer. Freezing in the winter, chains, and an essential block-off from human life in a contraption called the Hole led to the solitary confinement strategy to be abandoned in 1913, with the prison closing later operations in 1971. That's not to say the prison has gone quietly though. Several stories have emerged over the years, not just pertaining to the penitentiary as a whole, but even just specific places. For example, cell block 6 having darting shadow figures, and also a prison tower having the figure of a guard patrolling. One particularly well-known case is that of Gary Johnson, who was allegedly even grabbed by a ghost spirit when unlocking an old lock in cell block 4. However, despite these stories, visiting is still open 7 days a week on normal working hours. There is even a Terror Behind the Walls collection of art exhibits which explicitly don't play on the haunted reputation of the ESP. It's safe to say that this prison is unlikely to operate for any new inmates in the near future,